Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another video, and we've got a Johnny Lightning preview for you. These were actually provided to me by Round 2. Very, very cool. So Johnny Lightning didn't send these to me. I got these actually when I visited them in South Bend, Indiana. Very, very cool experience. And they sent me with some cases of cars to show you guys. And this is one of the releases that I was most excited about. So this is Johnny Lightning Street Freaks 2023 Release 1. Yes, it's finally coming out now. Well, not quite out yet, but it is available for pre-order. And you can do that at autoworldstore.com or possibly from your favorite hobby dealer that would also carry these. Or you can wait for them maybe to hit Walmart, but I wouldn't recommend that. I would recommend just pre-ordering them. This is going to be a pretty hot release, in my opinion. I think this is one of the best, strongest Street Freaks releases that they've ever had. This is going to be, it's going to be cool. There's a couple in here that are going to be pretty hot releases. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at, we're going to preview these, we're going to open them up. There should be, I already opened up the boxes, so these are sample cases, so I don't believe there's going to be any white lightnings in here. And we're going to start from, I don't know, I'm going to just grab at random here, but we're going to try to look at the cars in a version A, version B kind of thing. So we're going to start with this. So here's your, well here, let me get the boxes out of the shot, because you don't need to see the boxes. We know that there's Johnny Lightning cars in there, and that we're likely not gonna pull chase, right? Because I believe these are sample cases. All right, so first out of it, we got the Johnny Lightning Zingers. So production number of 4,716 on both of these cars. This is a new Zinger casting, so this is one that they have not Zingerized before. So they have, the casting I don't think is completely brand new, but I believe this is the first time they've done a Zinger. You got the Freak Facts right here. This is our first release for new 1932 Ford Highboy Zinger casting. It's a very versatile casting with multiple engine, roof, hood, and body options, making some wild Zingers possible. So that's pretty neat. So if you're not familiar with the Street Freaks line, it is likely the coolest line from Johnny Lightning, because there's so many little sub-series within it that could almost be their own releases by themselves. And so you really get a neat mix of cars. So we're going to start with the Zinger. This is the Deuces Wild. Go ahead and open it up. Take a peek at her. So there she is. So if you're not familiar with the Zingers, they take a normal casting and they add like this to the bottom and just give it this like kind of almost like cartoonish drag racing look. And Zingers are actually quite popular among collectors. They're not really my particular cup of tea, but there's a lot of people that just like, they gravitate towards these. They really like these Zinger cars. And I think they're neat. But yeah, they look cool when you're in the collection together. It's kind of like a style. They're just stylized, you know, stuff. And then that's the thing that I like about the Street Freaks release, is that all these are fun. They have like a sense of humor. Sky High Boy. So this, without a doubt, like as a designer of this, you know, the guys at Round 2 must have the most fun, I would assume, out of anything they do, probably designing the Street Freak series and deciding what they're going to put into it, because they get to have fun, and that shows through in the cars, and that's why they're fun to collect and all of that. So I really dig them. All right, so there you go. There's another version. There's your version B in bright red with white scallops. So as you can see, the motor is plastic, so they said they have a bunch of different toolings for the motor they can put in there. And again, these just have to be fun to do. Just fun. They can do anything they want. I mean, obviously, they still have to get, like, the licensed cars license and all that stuff and yada yada, all that. But they're able to really kind of play around, raked, deuce. They really kind of play around with what they want to do, and that's what makes it just a blast, right? All right, so let's see. We got one more Zinger in here. This is the Zinger that I'd be definitely interested in because whether you know it or not, we have an Auto World tooling here. So this is the Ford Country Squire wagon with surfboards. It's been Zingerized. And yeah, so this casting is an Auto World premium casting. They've added a Zinger base too. And they've been doing that with the Auto World premium castings. Just kind of neat. Again, they're having fun, and that is cool. So Surf's up. Let's go ahead and just get it open. This is Surf and Lime Sparkle with Wood Grain. This is the first release of this casting. I believe they did another one that was Auto World Store exclusive. So pretty neat. If you didn't know, the 64 Country Squire was basically a Galaxy 500 XL with wood grain paneling, enclosed rear cargo, and a power tailgate window. That's cool. They have a tailgate window that was powered. All right. Cool wagon. I've got all of these in the Auto World versions. This is my first Zinger, of course, version of this in Johnny Lightning. We'll open up both of them. Nice, cool color green there. And then Surfin' Baby Blue with wood grain. Kind of reading through the facts here. And yeah, pretty cool. So first release of the casting. And the other thing cool, too, is they come with these little cards. It's a neat thing about Street Freaks. Some more artwork. It's neat. It's a neat set. Even like looking through the past years before Round 2, was releasing Johnny Lightning. Just the Street Freak stuff, man. It's so fun. So, super cool. I mean, it's just really neat. So, instead of having the opening hood feature, they just, nix the hood entirely and put a big motor in there. And you get the Zinger. So, that's kind of the Zinger formula. The rake, the no hood, the big motor sticking out. Most of them have that anyway. And having fun. What does it say? Surf Wagon, 1964. What does this one say? You got to look at the details on these things. You got to look at the license plates and stuff because sometimes they put funny stuff on there. This one just says Squire, but yeah, super neat. All right, so those are awesome. All right, now we're going on to the 24 Hours of Lemons. This is a new sub-series, newish. This is the third car in the 24 Hours of Lemons endurance racing. So Chad Reed actually has a vehicle that competes in the 24 Hours of Lemons, and we've seen this vehicle already. They released it in, what release was that? I think it was 2022 release one for Street Freaks. And very, very cool. This is a Honda Civic. So this is the third one of these. And these are actual replicas of the real vehicles that participated in these races. And they actually have the driver names on there and stuff like that, or the people that are on the team. So the version A is going to be the actual version of the vehicle. The version B is going to be an alternate color, which is not technically a replica of the original vehicle, but so cool. So it says right here, this is an authentic replica of the 1990s Ford Mustang that competed in 2017. Unfortunately, this car was destroyed in the Napa-Sonoma wildfires of 2017. That's sad. But very, very cool. Like this sub-series, this is so cool that they got this going and that they got this brand new Street Freak sub-series because these cars are going to be so fun to collect. So just really cool. Hella sweet facts. You can see the paint. You can read that if you want. Dark silver with military green. But these are just fantastic. So I'm going to collect. I'm already telling you right now, I'm going to get every single car that's released in the 24 Hours of Lemons racing because I think that this sub-series is so cool. I'm going to get every single one. I'm going to have a hard time actually leaving them behind in the store because it's just a really cool idea. They're replicas of actual cars that competed in this fun kind of endurance race. So if you don't get what 24 Hours of Lemons is, it should be obvious from the name, but they take it from the 24 Hour Le Mans, but they take, lemons They probably have like some sort of budget. I don't know exactly how it goes, but they have some sort of budget as for what they need to do with their build, or they have to buy the car for a certain amount or something like that. And then they take these, you know, these cars and they turn them into race cars and have to race them for 24 hours, right? So that's super cool. They have to go get sponsors and stuff like real race cars. It's just it's a great idea for an event. And it's an awesome idea that fits right in line with what Johnny Lightning does with the Street Freaks series. So here it is in the alternate color. Go Old Crows. And again, they're just having fun. These are fun cars to collect. Take a look at the back. So it looks like it just has the lemon, racing lemon there on the back. P51 is the number here for the car. It's super cool. Like, it's just the fun side of collecting. It really is. The whole Street Freak series. So, all right. Let's go to the next one. And the next one in the series, let's see, I'm saving that one here. Demolition Derby. So this is kind of, in a way, similar to the 24 Hours Lemons, but these are just kind of, these aren't real replicas of actual cars that competed, I don't believe, but they are Demo Derby cars, and they do these cars really well. This is another really fun sub-series to collect, the Demo Derby. This one's limited to 3,900 pieces, so this one may not have any straight packs available to hobby dealers, which is why the number is different, by the way. Demo Derby looks like chaos, but it's actually filled with strategy and technique. So these are super cool. This is a Ford Crown Vic, and just done in a Demo Derby style. So as you can see, there's no windows in the car. So that's Demolition Derby style. Think pink. Very cool. 97 Crown Vic. Let's open up. Oh my god, this is hilarious. All right, so pastel pounder. And it says right here, for example, the glass must be removed, the original gas tank must be relocated, and all doors and trunks must be sealed shut. So that's their long list of rules for safety. And of course, they do some reinforcements to these vehicles too, so they don't just crumple when they hit something. But hit this. Again, just comedy. Look at the front end. Look at that. It's just, there's so much clever stuff going on with this Street Freak series. Like, just sitting and brainstorming, like, what should we do? Like, it's got to be a blast. I mean, maybe there's a little bit of pressure to come up with something original and stuff like that, or whatever, to draw from, wherever you can draw from for inspiration, but it's got to be fun. I mean, it's got to be. That is hilarious. And then I wonder how this works with, like, licensing and stuff, having to do these custom decos. You must have to have a, you know, a vehicle licensor that's pretty open to, you know, something like this. So again, just funny, another fun thing to collect is this Demolition Derby series. Really, really cool. So this is a hot set of, and I saved the best two for last, in my opinion. So it's a kind of a toss-up between these last two. But look at this guy, the 1984 Ford Ranger, in another great sub-series for Johnny Lightning, which is the Project in Progress. So these are supposed to be cars that are in some sort of, you know, they're project cars. Someone picked it up and they're going to try to make it, you know, maybe restore it, maybe do something. So these are kind of in the process of being worked on. And yeah, so we got medium canyon red and white and medium bright blue with white, and I believe like the paint color that's on the actual truck, like before, these panels are accurate to the vehicle, kind of like Auto World. I'm guessing that they are. So this is the first generation Ford Ranger. So just some details about the vehicle here. And then again, here on this one, over 2 million units of this were sold between 83 and 87. I actually had an 80, no, I had a 91. I had a 91 Ford Ranger, so slightly different body style than this. At one time, I loved that truck. I missed that truck. 4x Ford and out on a range. But again, this is a super cool series because there's like all sorts of little details that go into it because they're making it a project in progress. So we're going to pull both of them out here. Let's open that up. So super cool. So you can see the door on here matches the panel on that side. Sometimes they'll do stuff with the tires too, where there'll be like a missing hubcap or something like that, or a different mismatched tire. You can see the tailgate's been replaced. It's like a primer gray. And this one does have an opening hood. Take a look at that. Some details in the engine. Looks like that's been cleaned up. Yeah, we got some like rust, some weight reduction there on the bottom. And I just love this casting, so that's another part. So this is like one of the newer round 2 brand new Johnny Lightning castings. And because it's that, this is actually more accurate to true 1/64 scale. The older castings I didn't really care much about as far as trying to make them actually true to scale, but nowadays that's a thing. So these ones are actually more true to scale, aside from like the wheels. They're made to fit like Johnny Lightning wheels. So, but this casting is fantastic. I think I'm up to date. I might have every single one of these that's been released so far, not including White Lightnings, of course, but this is sick. I'm going to take some cool pictures of at least one of these, one of the versions of this for sure. Maybe both. But yeah, again, project in progress, just another neat series with a lot of little details. Do we have something on the plate? Quattro. 4x4. And Bucking. Very, very cool. Bucking Bronco, because it's made after, whatever. All right, so, all right, so there's that. And then lastly, finally, this is the one that I think if you're not a Johnny Lightning collector, if you don't buy any Johnny Lightning ever, and you never have, and you're probably like a Hot Wheels fan or something like that, and you're a little into JDM, and you're kind of like going with the flow when it comes to that kind of stuff, this might be the first Johnny Lightning that really tempts you on the pegs, or at least one of the first ones that is going to really tempt you if you come across it at like a Target or a Walmart, and you'll probably have a hard time not bridging out and picking it up. This is what I call like a gateway car into the brand, and that's this guy right here. This is the 1985, sorry, Nissan 300ZX Turbo Tribute, and go for the gold. So this is like a GT Racing 300ZX, so it's made to look like a GT Racing car. And I'm just looking here. You can look at the facts there if you want. This one's in white, blue, and red, not red, white, and blue. And then this one's in Big Sky blue and primer. Hang on. Okay, so that's not right. So you guys have a typo on the packaging. Hopefully you guys looked at these close before you sent it to production. Big Sky blue and primer. Mike, what's going on there? Chad, what's going on there? What is that supposed to be from? Is it from one of the other? I'm looking at the other packaging just in case. Anyway, that clearly is not that. So maybe they'll get that fixed before these actually release. But my guess is they're already produced. So, oh, wow. So these were produced, oh, wow, way a long time ago. Interesting. By the way, I do also have this set, so I'll be showing this set in another video as well. I just wanted to get this newest one out first. But anyway, like I was saying, so this is the Import Heat GT. So Import Heat GT, another sub-series for street freaks. Is the import cars. And like I said, this is a gateway into collecting Johnny Lightning. This is a brand new casting from Johnny Lightning. It's only had a couple of releases so far, and this makes it also very accurate to 1/64 scale. And this particular version of it is sick, like just awesome. I don't know how anybody could not pick this up. If I see any of these hanging on the pegs, I will buy every single one. I'm just warning you right now. I will. I'm going to hoard this one because I think this one's going to be a tough one to get later on. I just think that it's going to be very, very desirable. Actually, I'm probably going to pick up that Ford Ranger too, if I see any of those. And maybe even a Lemons car. I don't know. We'll see. But if I see these on the pegs, it's getting snagged. They're getting snagged. This one's getting snagged for sure. I cannot wait to take pictures of this one in particular. I love the Nissan, like blue, white, red, blue, whatever, blue, white, blue, red, however they say it. And the hood opens on these. There we go. Just gotta smack them. So you got a detailed engine inside of there. They did a fantastic job with this casting. And it just looks so good. Originally, when they announced this, I was kind of upset because I was like, "Why did you do this in Johnny Lightning? Give me it in Auto World." But I'm not upset anymore about it because they did such a fantastic job. So yeah, any of the newer castings that they're putting out in Johnny Lightning, I think part of the decision process as to why they do that is what they plan on doing with releases of it, if they plan on doing some crazy decos on them and stuff like that. And it's more appropriate for the Johnny Lightning brand for them to put them out in Johnny Lightning. And I think that's why when they make the decision as to where to release it, what they're going to do. So if maybe they don't have a ton of factory different color options and stuff like that, so they want to do stuff like this with it. I'm not quite sure, but and I should have asked them when I was talking to them what makes them decide, what to do. But you can kind of, guess and probably be close to right. But lots of details in this. It's a fantastic release. And like I said, this one I think is really going to bridge some people over to picking up maybe their first Johnny Lightning if they haven't ever picked one up. So, very, very cool. All right, so that's it for this video. Again, look out for some more Street Freaks content. Check out my Instagram too, because I'll be photographing some of these cars for the gram. And maybe do a collaborate post with Johnny Lightning Official. Maybe send him some photos and have him just photo credit me. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but hopefully I'll get the time soon to photograph these. And I think these in particular, amazing. This is really, really cool. The Zingers, I don't really collect Zingers per se, but I know there's a lot of people that love them. And it's cool to get Auto World castings in a different light. All right, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you again very, very much. Oh yeah, can't leave out that. That's awesome. All right, you guys have a great day. Thanks again. Thanks to Round 2 for providing me with these cars for content. It's always cool to get stuff to show you guys. So thank you very much. Have a great day.